I am back for video number 2. If you're wondering why I'm starting off with this already crazy eye makeup look going on, please refer to my first and only other video, which is kind of breaking down and showing you how I put this look together. Now, I am going to turn myself into more of a circus crazy clown, and of course, following the inspiration from this look, I'm going to transform it and take it a next step further. I am definitely wearing a shirt, so in case you were wondering, no need to be concerned with that. I'm going to start off with Mehron's cream stick in Ivory, and I'm just going to give myself a very nice white base, like a classic clown or a Joker would have. This is an extremely thick, incredibly long wear formula that is just literally not going anywhere. It's pretty much stage makeup. It's not like everyday makeup by any means, but it's gonna give me what I need for this color. So I just kind of smeared it all over, and then I'm taking a random fluffy brush. I do wish this were a little more packed in, but I'm going to go ahead and just blend it around and give myself just a nice white pasty base. And for this particular application, it's not completely covered through. As you can see, there are some slight like patchy redness spots that would be like quote unquote considered the skin, but this is going to be definitely a grimy, worn in, gross sort of clown, so I am by no means worried about how fully saturated I get the space. I'm kind of bringing it back into my ears, but I am going to wear a wig, so I do wonder how much of that will cover. But if you are planning on showing your ears, do be sure to cover them, just because why ruin the illusion, you know? Keep it going. Next, I'm going to go ahead and just create like a neck for myself, and I'm going to use Suva Beauty's UV Primaries. I'm just going to use a yellow as well as a black shade, and similar to my eyes, I'm going to switch back in intervals along my neck. I'm going to perhaps maybe wet it a little extra so it drips down into my chest, but we'll see how that goes. These are very easy to work with. The way that I personally like to use it is I'll wet my brush and then I create like a nice milky consistency, and when the consistency is right, not too watery, I go ahead and start applying it. I absolutely love the Suva Beauty Hydra Liners. I have all 4 of the palettes and I completely do recommend them. Alright, and so now we're gonna clean off the brush and go in with the black shade. And to clean off your brush, same thing, just like using watercolors, you just go ahead and dip it into your little cup, whatever, re-wet it, and move along. Having the right brush is gonna help you along so much throughout the process. It's almost like a how they say, like a chef has their knives, and those are very important to them, and they're willing to spend all the insane amounts of money. Like, that's definitely how I feel about brushes for makeup artists. This is a synthetic bristle brush, and because it's synthetic and not natural fiber hair, it is going to not absorb the liquid as much and just help it smooth along better. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut my entire jawline and give myself a much slimmer face than I actually do with the dark shadow. And then just going to go ahead and kind of marry it in to the situation. Again, just keeping it messy, keeping it grungy. And you don't have to be too worried either, because we will be going in with powders, which will kind of like smooth this whole process along. In the blending, I mean. And see what I mean? You just kind of over wet it just a tad, and it'll give you this really cool drip effect. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab it as well and just do a little bit of splatter. And it's very subtle, but it'll really kick up the grunge level as well. You can definitely see the difference. Alright, cool. Now moving along, I'm going to go ahead and add more dimension to the face. Alright, now with that same fluffy brush that I was using in the last video, I'm going in again with VioletVoss Essentials eyeshadow palette in the black shade, and I'm just going to go ahead and smudge around the edges, blend it in, just make it look more worn and lived in. See right here, like where my necklines are, I'm just gonna kind of blend it out a little, smear it around. Now with this leftover darkness that's going on here, I'm gonna create more of a temple effect. Just to darken the edges there. And just gonna blend them out with my finger too, because this is a messy situation again, guys. Messy, messy. I want a little more definition here. Let me actually grab this brush from earlier. I'm going to go ahead and grab it onto a paper towel and try to clean as much excess powder as possible. Alright guys, now I'm gonna go in with Kaja's Beauty Bento in Poppy Champagne, just because I'm looking for a nice orange, like truly orange blush. And my only truly orange blush is a cream blush, and I am actually looking for a powder blush for this one, because I want it to be patchy and just kind of gross and gunky on the cream. So I hope that it's not going to blend nicely, and well, it'll blend like slightly nicely, you know, but just because I haven't set the cream, it'll hopefully just look, ooh, yeah, see what I mean? It's like beautiful color, but then just kind of looks not set in properly. And I'm actually going to bring it up a little into the eye makeup. Yeah. And I'm just packing that baby on. And I'm going to bring it here to like this little gap between under my lip and my chin. Alright, I think I'm just gonna, splatter a little more darkness around, and I'm gonna pop on the wig. Oh yeah, and I have to finish the lip too. Okay, so I'm gonna go pop on the wig. I will be back. Ooh, this is turning out pretty good. I'm actually quite excited. Like on a whim, not bad. Alright guys, time for the wig. This is just an old wig that I have that I pretty much use for like all my looks, but the bangs are cut up like super jacked, which done by me. So you can see like there's this one chunk that's just like longer than the rest, and I could fix it, but also it looks so perfect for every deranged look that I do. So I'm just keeping it so far. Alright, got it secured in the back. Oh, no, no. Okay, there we go. Alright, alright. See, as you can see, you can't really, like, see my ears. So ears are not a concern. Try to hide that pink hair. Pow. Oh, okay, on this side you can see my ear, but like, whatever. Actually. Alright, and I am super flashed out because why not? Alright, now let me do... Geez, I feel like you guys can't see me anymore since I put on the wig. Okay, now let me just do the lip. Now, once again, I'm just going to wet the formula here so I get it nice and creamy. And I'm going to draw sort of like a higher Joker lip. What I want to try to do here is instead of following my bottom lip, I'm going to go right to the top here, the bottom of the top of my lip, and flick it up, almost like you would eyeliner, you know what I mean? But I think that oftentimes people make it more difficult because they try to flick it up from the bottom. I find that it's easier to flick it up from top and then just make them meet. You see that how? And just like that, you get like that chubbier, sort of like jokery lip. Shoot, if I would stop flashing out. Okay, there you go. See, and I didn't even draw it like all the way up, you know? Because obviously I'm just going to use a lipstick right now. I'm just thinking, I honestly don't think I even have a black lipstick. But what I do have is the Mehron black cream paint, so I'll just use that. Okay, so it's very similar to the Ivory one that I have, just that like super thick, super forever long wear formula. And I'm just going to go in with this little brush by Morphe. Itty bitty, poor little brush is going to now be swallowed by all this pigmentation. And honestly, this little brush, like for my lips right now, is going to take a while, but oh well. I'll just be careful when I'm filling in the ends here to not just blow it up too much. And we all see this illusion of like a lip that is a trillion times thicker than what I actually have. It's like my gold lip instead of my, well, maybe not like the evil grin up, but honestly, yes. Because who would not want to have an evil grin at all times, actually? I don't know if you guys noticed, but this pigmentation is so intense that like I didn't even fill in my lips, but when I kissed and smeared it, like it fully filled it out. It's so nice. Except for on this side, I genuinely didn't have enough pigmentation. All right. There we are, guys. Move this just a bit over in there. Here is my scary, spooky Halloween Joker clown. I don't know. I really need to determine if this is a clown or a Joker. I feel like a clown is more the zone, but she's toxic, you know? She's a toxic clown. I hope you guys enjoy. Ooh, I love black lipstick because I feel like it always makes my teeth look so white, and obviously, there for it. Alright guys, so this is it. This is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed the show because it's a circus, you know? It makes sense. Okay, so once again, this look was, the eye look was inspired, I did mention in the first video, my part 1, by Tori MUA_, which I don't think it was her original look either. Like, I don't think she came up with the spiral concept, but I did think she inspired me. I did think she was the one to inspire this look. And then from this eye look and the crazy color contacts, I went into this like sort of crazy clown Joker makeup, which sort of reminds me of another Instagrammer, Gabrielle, but she did like a full contorted face last year, which was really cool too. I know you guys have seen that one because it went viral. I'll go ahead and tag it in the comments down below or the caption. But once again, thanks so much all for being here, watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If anyone happens to recreate this look, please do tag me. That would be so exciting, so awesome. I'm gonna go take some selfies, have some snacks. Have a good night, guys. Bye.